Hi, I'm going to show you today how to copy a bait. Any bait you want to copy, it's quite easy, but if you copy a bait, remember, don't sell them, because that wouldn't be fair to the manufacturers of that bait. First thing to do is take out the eyes. So you pop the eyes out from the fish, you don't want them in, and then you get your clay. This is a soft clay, it doesn't go hard, it stays soft all the time. And all I've done is got my rolling pin, rolled it nice and flat. It hasn't got to be ultra flat, but as long as it's flat, inside me wooden surround there. And all I'm going to do now is get the bait, put it in the middle, and I'm going to draw around the bait and get the bait buried halfway, exactly where that wire is, all the way round, halfway round, and that's exactly where we want it. So I just push it down a little bit and then get one of my tools out. Which one is it now? That's the one. And I'll just trace around that bait like that, like so, all the way around it. So as you can see now, I've got the bait traced onto the clay. So basically now all we got to do is scoop out the clay and get the fish in halfway, which is quite easy. I use one of these tools. So let's scrape in. So it looks like, I mean, we haven't got to take out too much anyway. So looks like it's even all the way around. So we'll start here. Just keep to your line and it'll go quite easy. Keep to your line. I mean, if you make a mistake anyway, it isn't too what's it, it's clay. I mean, it's easy to start over, I suppose. That looks about deep enough already, somewhere like that. Looking at that, I might just go a little bit deeper in the middle, just a touch there in the middle where it's a bit fatter. And then I've got to get this out of you, where the tail is. And scoop that out. Here it comes. It's quite easy really, it's not hard. It's the stuff we can actually use which is the best stuff, I think, for making them. So we'll test that in there. And that's not bad. I'm going to press down on that actually. That's new enough. Damn perfect, that is. That is coming on nice. So, there we go. So if you look at the fish now, I'll try and get a bit closer for you. You can see it's halfway down into the clay, and that's where you want it. So now what we're going to do is make a nice middle line on that clay. I'm going to slice this off like that. In fact, I've got a better tool. Where's my other tool? Got loads of these, what do you call them? You know, like a proper tool for doing clay. Little set of tools. They're expensive now, they're quite cheap. So we're getting off this tag end stuff, and then we're going to make sure it's filled in halfway around. So move around to the back of the fish, or I should say the top of the fish. Scrape it round, look nice and even. You want it as level as possible. Like that. There we go. Now we've got to make sure there's no gaps there as well. Otherwise, when we put the silicone in, it's going to run through. This shouldn't run through, hopefully. Looks really good. There's a little gap there, teeny weeny gap. I'm just going to push it, close that gap down, and there. I'm just going to close that gap, put that clay back on if I have to, and close that gap in. Make sure there's no clay on your watch, and that's it. It's as quick as that. If you obviously I'm used to doing it, but you do get quick at doing it, quicker and quicker. I'm quite happy with that. I know that's going to come out pretty good. Like I say, I'm happy with that. So what we've got to do now is make the surround to hold in there the silicone. It's alright, my mind went blank. So we've got to make like a box to hold the silicone in. Now I don't want it massive, because the massive in the box you're just going to waste silicone, but I don't want it too small. I do want some silicone around the mould. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build a Lego box around it, and then come back to you when I've built the Lego box, because building Lego, like I say, is, if you can't build Lego, right, don't attempt anything in your life. Now the Legos are done. I'll be back in a minute. Now I've built a Lego and made a nice secure square of bricks. You can see how much distance around the loo there is. There's enough, but not loads. I don't want loads. So what we've got to do now is make pins. So we push these in the clay, and what this will do is give us locating pins in the silicone where we will able fit the mould exactly together. Exactly. If you don't put these in, you won't get the mould 100% spot on when you've done it. So these are really important to location, to make sure that mould is 100% level with each side of the mould. So what we do now, we've got all that in place. Now this is one of the most important things we can do. We're going to get the Vaseline, not just normal Vaseline, and we're going coat. Get me a Vaseline brush. I've just got a brush I use, and we're just going to coat the Vaseline all around the bricks. A nice thick layer of Vaseline all around the bottom, all around the edge of the bricks. It's most important. We don't want these bricks leaking anything through, and the Vaseline will stop it sticking and it will stop it leaking. It doesn't take too long, just all around the bricks like this. Just get it in, get it at the bottom, make sure it's not going to seep through, and push it into the gaps of the bricks. Up the corners, don't forget the corners, right up the corners. And then I'm going to show you a few things which are major important when you do a mould. If you want a good mould, that is. Some people, I've seen some people's moulds and they're absolutely pathetic. They've rushed them, and or I don't know if they've rushed them. I wonder if they don't know what they're doing. So turn that around, Make sure you can see and get in all them cracks. And Vaseline will stop it leaking and sticking. Believe me. It's not nice if you get a mould that leaks. It's a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. Try and stop it. You can do it. You could just plug it on the outside with a bit of clay if it does that. Just get a piece of clay like that, and just roll it out, and then get where your bricks are on the outside. Start squeezing it on, and it'll seal it up. So it's not too bad though. You can stop it. Right, so that's that. And what I'm going to do is put a bit of Vaseline on the bottom of the moulds. Just in the holes. I don't want it sticking in them holes. I don't think it would anyway with the clay, but I always put a bit on the bottom anyway. Probably a bit overkill, but I'd rather have too much than none on there. Put a little bit on them metal bits as well, on the eyelets. And that's it. I'm not putting none on the lid. It won't need any. I want that stay in actually. I don't want that to come out of the mould. So that's it now. You're Vaselined up. It's quite easy. And now what I'm going to do is turn this around. Move the clay. Move this bits of I don't want that in. Bits of an eye missing. I've got a feeling it's under there. No, it's not, it's there. Right, so there's the mould. And what we're going to do now is one of the most important things when you do a mould. And I'm just going to get it. This is just a glass board. It's a very old one. You'd have it at a table, you know, for putting your food on and that. So what I've got on here is 4 big pieces of clay. And what we're going to do is put this on the table, and we're going to make this level, because I know my table's quite level, but it's not that level. So I'm just going to squeeze this down. You can see the spirit level until I get it level. It's way out that way, way out. So we push it down. There we go. It's level enough. No, a bit more, bit more. That's it. There you go. We good. That didn't take 2 seconds. And then get your, put it on there. There we go. Now when we tip, when we pour in the silicone, we will able to leave it, and it'll be spot on level. I know that will be level because everything is level. This wood's level, I know that. So everything's sitting level. It's sitting level enough. That's the main thing. It's not got to be 100% level, but let's put that on top. Oh, it's up a little bit. That could be the bricks. That could be my Lego bricks. So okay, we'll level it off the mould then. We'll level that off the mould. That's the Lego bricks which are out there. There you go. Now we've levelled that off the mould, and that's good enough. So, you know, like I say, I double checked it. It was 100% level, but obviously these bricks aren't level. I've pushed them in, but they aren't level, but they are now, so who cares? And I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to mix up some silicone, so I'll see you in a second. Hello, welcome back. Now I've got my silicone I should say, whatever. Just levelling my scales. It's in grams. Now this is the stuff I use. It's BB Dino Platinum Silicone. It's 30A. You mix volume by 1:1, so it's quite easy. So I put that. I use these. These are brilliant. These are these snap noodle pot pot noodle things. These are brilliant tubs. Keep your tubs, wash them out. I've got loads of them. So zero that tub, and then I'll get silicone, and then I'll put in about, for this, let's just say about, what's that? $180, no, $180, 190 grams of that. I can always mix more if I haven't got enough, so this is what I like about this stuff, it's easy to knock up. 190 of that. $188. I'm sorry if you can't see, it's registering 188 at the minute. 190.3. Right. And then I get my stirrer. What I like about this silicone, it degasses itself. I have got a degassing machine, as you'll see as we go on in the programme. This is up here in this room, my spare room. You'll see when I go on to spraying and stuff, this is where I do my, I've got 3D printer and stuff, this is where I do all my hard layers. And then when I go outside into my shed, I do all the soft layers there, but I do my spraying in here as well. So anyway, let's mix this up. Give it a good mix. Takes about 5 hours. 4.5 to 5 hours go off, depending on the temperature, but it's quite warm. So, I don't know, probably take about 5 hours, say, anyway. When people say don't use a stirrer, I've had no trouble on this. It, like I say, it degasses really well. It's not a thick silicone neither, it's more like, I'm trying to think, it's quite a runny consistency. So it degasses, I think that's right, degasses good. And that's it. And what I do with this is just let it pour onto the layer like so. Oh, I haven't put my what's it in, hang on. No, I can cut one in after. I can cut an hole for the pouring tube after. I'll probably cut it yeah, I'll do it after. It's no problem, that isn't. And then I just tip this on. I could have made a what's it for pouring stuff in, but I'll cut one out, I think. And I've done 300 here, so if you can remember what you've, well actually I haven't, I've just done two 190s, 380. This should give me a nice thick cover and a nice, what's it over the layer. You don't want it thin, as you know, you don't want your mould flopping all over the place. But this should fill this up nice. It's a little bit too much, so next time you can do the measurements if you want and piss about like that, but I don't bother. I mean, there's a bit of silicone left in there, but I don't bother at all. Clean me stirrer off, put it in a bowl, just let that dry. Like I say, I've got silicone there. So now that's going to take 5 hours. See what I've done there, like at the top you could have made a spout for pouring, but I'll cut one in. it's no problem at all. If you do forget the spout, like I've done on that one, be honest with you, I usually make one, but it makes no difference. I can cut that in, it makes no difference whatsoever. It's only just for pouring in the liquid, so it's no problem. I'll make one after. So look like when I'm looking at the silicone, hang on, let's see what we got left in here. Come on, let's see what's happening with this thing now. Wow, my scale's decided I have a bloody mong on it. I don't know what's going on with it. No problem, I have got another one. Wow, it's just worked, okay. I'll get the other one out. This is in grams, I'll tear that one. And that leaves us 103. So what we'll do is take off the tub, we'll put the tub on, we'll tear that, and now 90. So I can leave out 90 grams, 90 grams of that next time. So remember, 90 grams less, and it'll fill that mould fine. So there we go. So all we've got to do now is, it's always nice to have spares as well. That's why I always get 2 lots of scales. There's nothing worse, like say try and measure something and your scale packs in, which that's just done for some reason. It's still having a complete wobbler on it. Yeah, it's having a wobbler on it. I'll take the batteries out and see if that does anything. Technology for you. Look at that, even scales can't work bloody right. Right, so that's it. All we got to do, I'm rambling on, all we got to do now is just wait 5 hours for that. Then we'll come to it, flip it, well you'll see, we'll flip everything over and start again. We'll just build a mould higher. And it's not hard at all. I mean, if you copy a fish like this, like I'm doing, I like this fish. I like the style of it. It works very well, but I mean the 14 something English pounds for one, I can knock them out stronger than this, making myself. But I wouldn't sell them because for one, that's against the law. But my own fish I'd sell because obviously it's my own design. But this is my own design. This is just a fish I like, so you know it's easy to do. So if you've got a fish you like and you're fed up of losing them and paying out for them, make them yourself, and then if you lose one, it's not as heartbreaking. Plus the best thing about it as well, you can do your own colours, as we'll move on to that later. So that's it for this video, and I'll catch you in part 2 when this is dry. So goodbye for now.